Primarily to create awareness in the community of the hospital and the services that we offer here, and also to provide equipment, not must-have equipment, but nice-to-have equipment for the hospital, and to do whatever we can assist to make this a viable and strong hospital.
The foundation is a 501c3, which means people that donate to the foundation can not only get a tax deduction, but allows them to contribute to the community. In this case, they donate to the foundation, which in turn uses that money to fund some of the projects that the hospital has. It's a public hospital. We don't have a discretionary income that we can use to fund a lot of our needs. The foundation will allow us to fill in some of those needs.
Well, I think the mission of the foundation is twofold. It's to be out in the community talking about the hospital and being those ambassadors for the hospital. And then it's also to help fund those nice-to-have things, those patient comfort and family comfort items that the hospital just, can't afford, really. The hospital provides all of the necessary things to care for our patients. There's no question about that. But a lot of times those things don't take into consideration the comfort part. And I think the foundation really has their finger on what makes it nice for a person to be a patient here.
The foundation provides financial support and grants for work that's done in the hospital, for new pieces of equipment, for various needs of the hospital, and they've been instrumental in providing ultrasounds, support, care, and other everyday sundry needs that the hospital comes up with that are frequently not in the budget.
One of the things that I do at this hospital is I'm the employee health nurse for the hospital clinics, and early on in that part of my job, it was recognized that nurses needed to have equipment to move patients about, that we had a higher incidence of injuries from moving patients with our backs. At that time, we really did not have any equipment in the hospital, and I went before our leadership committee and said, I think we should propose something similar to what we have on books now, which is our Zero Lift program that is the law in the state of Washington. Well, this is prior to the law, far prior to the law, a long time ago. And at that point, money was tight, like it is as it ebbs and flows. And they said, yep, we will support you on this, but we cannot finance you at this point. Well, I was still eager about it, so I put in a request to the foundation for a piece of equipment, and it was approved. And so our first piece of Zero Lift equipment came from the foundation. They're the ones that sort of kicked off the program for us, and I was very appreciative for that.
The foundation provided the funding for a portable ultrasound for the emergency department, and there's many times too when it takes some time to order an ultrasound, and on the weekends that's an on-call duty, so an ultrasonographer has to come in and do that ultrasound, whereas there's some minor things that they can do to get a quick diagnosis. So it's very important to have those sort of tools, and again, they're tools that we wouldn't be able to afford if it wasn't for the foundation providing that, and it makes a big difference in our patient care.
We're working right now on the newborn hearing screening equipment. Of course, there's always a need for bariatric furniture. I think our greatest project has been the roof garden that's here behind me. Certainly the most successful project that we've undertaken.
So the hospital has beautiful state-of-the-art equipment in the emergency room, in the radiology department. We also have a really beautiful environment in which to work and in which patients can heal. The foundation has been instrumental in supplying a lot of the beautiful artwork that's in the hospital, and they help channel any donations that come into the area that needs it the most for patient comfort, for family comfort, because it takes more than just drugs and surgery to get somebody to feel better and to heal. They have to feel better as a whole person, and the foundation specifically helps to address those needs that aren't covered in any other part of their care.
Both my kids were born here, back when it was just the 57 building, and there was probably 10 rooms, 12 rooms, very small, very home-oriented. And so I've always felt the hospital is a key component of what makes up Arlington. Being on the school board and being involved in the hospital, those are two of the three entities, in addition to the city staff, that basically form the network of Arlington. And so it's important to me to be involved in the foundation. And I would encourage everyone to get involved in whatever way they choose, whether it's financially or, we always need volunteers.